Oh, legends, Ethereum, looking very, very hot. Yes, yes, yes. Let me know. I can see already a few comments. Let's take a look at the comment section. Are we live? Are we live? Just waiting to go live now. I had Mohammed saying, show your crypto portfolio, Andy. I can tell you about my portfolio. I'm just waiting to go live. Just 1 second. Guys, can you hear me? Let me know in the comment section. Are we live? Are we live? Hello, hello. Yes, we are. Okay, all right. First of all, let's scroll down all together. We're only 40 here. We're going to wait for more users, more people to come in. Let's just all smash up that like button on your way in. And we're going to dive in on Ethereum, Bitcoin, the Ethereum BTC chart looking very, very exciting. I forgot about this chart, but this chart is looking amazing. We were talking about this potential scenario ages ago, okay? Well back in the summer, we were talking about this nice round formation that we were very likely going to have a correction and form a handle here. So yeah, everything is pointing out that Ethereum is going to have that breakout in the next coming days. It might take a couple of weeks, all right? We might see a little bit of volatility here still, but everything's pointing out that we will be breaking this resistance, all right? When you form this kind of pattern on a chart, very, very likely you are going to continue to the upside. Let me take a look here at the comment section. I got Mohammed here saying that, show me your crypto portfolio. Well, I mean, this is my ledger, okay? I had my ledger since, mid 2019. Obviously, I've been investing in crypto since 2018, but I didn't have a ledger. I was using MetaMask, my Ether wallet, all these different kind of wallets that there are, Exodus also. And basically, in my ledger, I don't have everything, okay? Because there are some cryptos that you cannot store on your ledger, such as Fusion Protocol, also Metis DAO. Even though it's an Ethereum ERC20 token, it's not. You can't store it on a Ledger Nano. But anyway, looking at my ledger must be about 65% of my portfolio, because I have some other tokens that I cannot store here in some other wallets. But yeah, on the Ledger Nano now, Bitcoin's leading the way with 31%. Chainlink is 28%. Ethereum 25%. I've got Ocean Protocol 7.6%. Very strong, believer in the project of Ocean Protocol. I did get someone, in the Telegram group saying, take a look at Ocean. I haven't taken a look at it. I will take a look at it straight away. Is it pumping? Has it gone well above the $1? Because it's been around that range for quite some time. Unibright is 5.9%, almost 6%. Synthetics Network, okay, is 1.5%, as you can see here. Now, I am planning to get some Dragon Coin. I want to get some, speculative altcoins. I've got also on my MetaMask some Ethereum because also of some NFTs. But anyway, that is 65% of my portfolio over there. Now, let's take a look at Ocean Protocol here 1 second, and I'm going to go straight through the comment section, okay? Ocean US dollar, is it having some pumpy action? Yeah, it's around the $1.30 range, which is good. It's performing pretty good. Performing pretty good. Strong believer in Ocean Protocol project. Now let me go here quickly through the comment section. Guys, hello. Good day, Monday Green from Down Under. How are you doing, Monday Green? Right, let me just scroll here through the comment section here quickly. Everybody saying hello, hello, hello. We have Sagar, hey. Muhammad, hello. Jan, Ariane, Gareth, live and clear, my man. Thank you, Gareth, for joining. Kryptonite, good morning, Andy. Let's rock and roll today. Yes. Asmer, how you doing? Crypto Space, Papamaton, Steele, Scott, Edward. Right, hello everyone. Opinion on QNT. Yeah, I think QNT is a decent project. I'm not sure how it's looking on the chart right now. Wow, insane correction this one had. But you know, if you are bullish on this one, QNT, and this is not quantum, this is quant, I think, because there is some confusion. There's also one called Q2, which is quantum, and then there's quant, which is QNT. This one performed really well, while some other ones were going down. We could see Bitcoin, Ethereum. I remember this one back here. It was round about September, beginning of September. This one skyrocketed, but even August was performing very, very well. And the other ones, the other altcoins weren't performing that well. Now, if you want to ask me if this is, what do I think about it? I think this is one of the best buying opportunities there could be, all right? Quant is looking so hot right now because it is just, you know the deal. When it goes parabolic, we are basically going to have a massive correction. It did look like here that we were finding a bottom, but yeah, that was not the case. That was not the case, as you can see from the lower low structure that we were creating here. Now we are looks like that we might be potentially finding a very strong support level here on QNT, which is around about that $180-200 range. The reason why is because we got spikes here in volume. This is on the Coinbase chart. We got here this nice consolidation hitting resistance several times, and we do have spikes in volume. Okay, let me just zoom in here quickly. There are spikes in volume, and we know that when there's this amount of buying pressure trying to break a resistance, it is going to turn into a very strong support when you break it like this with this huge amount of volume. So this is currently where we are retesting now for QNT. I haven't been very updated on the project. I've been following them for quite a while and haven't been following them now for, just a couple of months. But this one is looking very good on the chart for a great buy zone, okay? This level should be holding very nicely. Massive correction has happened already for this one. Just huge consolidation. Expect this one to be bouncing in the next coming weeks at this support level. This is the $190 range, plus minus $10. We should be finding a very good floor around this area, in my opinion, okay? How far down can we go, right? We are looking to bounce at some levels. Now, this is an excellent level to bounce for quant, in my opinion. I like turtles, says Dankster. Great. Right. Hello, Hiam, Clusto, Michael, John, Lesio. Hello. Joseph, one of my best moderators. David, also, how are you doing? Crypto Maniacs, Crypto Legends, how are you doing? How long more to Ethereum breakout upwards more? How more do you want Ethereum to break to the upside? It's had a decent pump. Let it cool off for a little bit, okay? We've had a decent pump on Ethereum. So yeah, what to expect? We've gone, okay? From the 28th of November till the 30th, in 2 days, we've gone up 20%. So yeah, let it cool off for a little bit. We can probably come down to the 4,550. That'll be a good zone where we could potentially get a bounce, or even down to the 4,400, 4,350 range, where I do think that would be the ultimate bottom. That's where I think that we are going to get resisted here with a good amount of support before we continue to the upside. Just because we have a lot of resistance and support around about this level. Should be holding very nice. We also got the lower high here from this major resistance. So yeah, this area should be holding very nicely. This is round about the 4,400. This is if we drop there in the next coming days. It would be a very good buying opportunity. So yeah, I don't expect this to absolutely skyrocket from here because of this kind of pump action. We're just going to have a little bit of a sell-off, a little bit of a retracement is very likely now for Ethereum, right? This is what happens when you go a little bit parabolic in a couple of days. Let it cool off. This is good. Consolidation around this area would be absolutely great. This is the moment you want to step in, when you're consolidating, not when you're here at the top of this massive pump that we've had. Smash up that like button for Candy. Please mod me, Andy. This is Bernard Conkin. Oh yes, Crypto Alchemist. All right, yeah, you got it. I think he was my first moderator. Crypto Alchemist. Bernard, how are you doing? Andy, hi Andy, can you check Atom and OMG network? Best TA, thank you very much. I'm not sure if it's the best TA, but it's the most simple, easiest to understand. All right, not too much indicators, especially for newcomers. It is I mean, for me, it's the best, most simple TA. Price action, volume, couple of patterns, couple of trend lines. Not too much stuff on the chart. Now, right, let's take a look at Atom. We can take a look at Atom. Algorand is looking great. Algorand, I am in a trade on Algorand. I've been in the red on Algorand. I'm in the red on a lot of the trades, but Algorand is starting to be in the green here on Bybit. I've been swimming on Algorand in the red for a few weeks. Bitcoin Cash is in the red. Algorand now is, 43% in a profit. I've been swimming the red, guys. I've been 50, even 60% in the red on Algorand. Finally getting my head out of the water with this one. Remember, guys, if you are interested, I think Quant can be traded. We just did analysis on Quant. No, it cannot. Anyway, Algorand can be traded on Bybit. Remember, you got the best bonus down below on Bybit, up to $4,100 worth of bonus. I'm getting a bonus. You're getting a bonus, guys. It is a win-win. Let's take a look at Atom straight away. It's another way to support the channel, guys. You don't need to trade. You don't need to go on Bybit or click any of the links for the bonus. It's a way to support the channel, and for those that want to claim a bonus and make some trading. Well, Atom is not looking too good. It's not looking too good, if you ask me. We've gone. We made a symmetrical triangle, and we haven't checked out Atom for a long time. We were already creating lower highs right over here. And this is the pattern that I had. All right, higher lows, lower highs. We were in a kind of strange symmetrical triangle. It would have been nice to consolidate a little bit longer inside of here. But what happened here, that we broke out from the support level and checked out how we've been bouncing. We bounced here. That would have been a great short opportunity. A little bit risky because I don't like to short now in this market. Maybe now with the C19 variant, then maybe yes, maybe not. I want to think that it's not that much of a big deal, okay? Remember, the media always likes to make a big deal out of something, right? So, yeah, I'm not too worried now, all depending on how the people react, guys. Remember, charts, assets are a pure emotion, all depending on how people react. We could see a crash or not. Anyway, taking a look at this one right over here, Atom, we did break out from the symmetrical triangle. We broke out from this support level. It reacted as resistance heavily just there at the support level, reacting as resistance, came back down. We are retesting the lows here. Now, there is a possibility, I would just extend this one because that's a major level. There is a possibility that we could bottom out here. It's not guaranteed. When I would know that we are bottoming out here is when you actually break out this low over here. But there could be a possibility of this making a double bottom. I know Atom is a layer 1 extremely bullish project. It did have an excellent run during August and September. So cool off period, a little bit of exhaustion here on the price action, a little bit of a cool off. There is a possibility that we are probably going to bottom out. We do have a huge amount of resistance here turning into support. I've just extended this box from that resistance. Now we do have the $25 range being a super strong area. As you can see, as resistance, we had a little bit of a fake out here, but this was the distribution on Bitcoin back in March, April, and May, right, where we were slightly making higher highs, boom, 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 massive sell-off. Okay, so this is why we did not hold nicely this major support level right over here. We didn't hold as support right there. We came straight back down. Now this level should be holding very, very nicely as support. So if we start going sideways here in the next coming days, start tackling here above this next major resistance zone, which is the $32 level, then it will be looking very, very bullish. Okay, if we start going sideways here, tackling the $32 range, it's going to be looking very bullish. This is part of the correction. Now, if you want to take this as a huge impulsive wave, right, all of this looks like a massive impulsive wave. And this looks like, if you ask in my opinion, an A, B, C correction, okay? Let me just take a look at the Fib extension, okay? Fib extensions is a really good, cool tool to check out where, you know, potentially the ABC correction could go. And you are just about getting beneath the 100% of the Fibonacci extension. So Fibonacci extension tool, you use it as, you know, to take a look at the A from there to there, at the B, okay, and when the B is already starting to correct, you know you've got a peak, and then you have a potential projection here from this correction. So A from the top, A, B, and then the C correction. And yeah, the 100% levels is around about that $29. We even hit 25. So the projection could come all the way down to the 1.6. In between 100, in between the 1 and the 1.6 is the C correction projection. So where you could potentially bottom out. Okay, this is a pretty cool tool to take a look at the waves on the chart. So yeah, I'm expecting the $25 to hold very nicely. You could take the fib levels, classic fib levels, from the low to the high, and you are just about getting below the 50% level, which is already a good buy zone in my opinion. We could come down to 62. We could come down there, but this is a very, very strong support. It might be holding very nicely. Already starting to be in a buy zone, in my opinion. I've been too long with this one, sorry. Let me go through the comment section. Straight away. Right. Hello, Mohammed. How are you doing? Hi, Andy. You have a very big allocation in Link. What's your prediction for Link? Well, yeah, big allocation on Link. It is almost 30% of my portfolio. I would say about 26% if we take a look at the portfolio, not on my ledger. My projection for Chainlink is going above the $100. In between $100 and $200. You might have seen some other analysts talk about this, and I think Chainlink is one of them that just goes sideways. It starts, you know, to consolidate a lot. We did lose an important support level here from this higher low structure. I did strongly believe that this was going to hold. It came straight back down here to that $23. What I'm not worried about is that I do see this as a potential, you know, fake out. We haven't broken structure here. We could come straight back up. And the reason why is because we did not break the last lower high, all right, of this trend line, which is the most important. It is not this one, it's this one right over here. And this is where we are currently getting a bounce, as you can see from this major support, which is the $23, $24 range, okay? So I strongly believe that Chainlink will come back in this ascending triangle in the next coming weeks. Very, very likely. So my projection for Chainlink, you want price predictions? I think that Chainlink can easily, and let me go to the logarithmic, because logarithmic is the best chart to take a look at this. Let me just switch here to the Coinbase one, because I have, you know, the logarithmic here already set. This is the weekly chart for Chainlink on the logarithmic, all right, and it is in a massive uptrend. We were holding by a thread from this support area. If you take a look at the lows here on the logarithmic, holding by a thread back from this support. This is why I strongly believed that, you know, this $24, $25 range is the ultimate low bottom before we start pumping. And curious thing about Chainlink, if you take a look at the pumps, all right, on the logarithmic, you make, you know, sideways action, dump, and this was the C19 event. So if you take this out of the way, because that was a black swan event, we don't want to count black swans on the chart. You can see the pump, correction, pump, kind of correction, pump, correction, and then, you know, I'm expecting, you know, this huge sideways action to travel. I think we should be having a great second quarter of 2022. It's by looking at Chainlink. This is Chainlink only from 2018, okay? This is only not even a 4-year-old chart. And yeah, this is absolutely insane. I started to buy Chainlink at $1.06, okay, round about these levels, 2019, I think, around 2019, $1.06, $1.60, sorry, around this range. I started to accumulate Chainlink. Now, it's looking super bullish. There's nothing bearish about this chart on the logarithmic. I think we are just, every time you're near the lower support range, it is a good buying zone. As you can see, we're just having another great buy zone before we actually have one of these run-ups, right, on Chainlink. Check out these run-ups that Chainlink has had. So it's very, very likely that, you know, we are going to continue this trend, or we are going to break it down right now. It doesn't make any sense, right? Is Chainlink going to go down to the $10 range? I don't think so. I don't think so. It wouldn't make any sense. It could happen, guys. Anything could happen. But by looking at this macro trend for 4 years, it looks very, very solid. So yeah, price predictions. If we were to hit the resistance zone from this trend line, I would say, you know, let's be realistic. February, okay, 3 months from now, maybe possible, maybe March. We do not know when the peak is going to come, but you know, you have to, we'll be realizing when the peak is going to come. When everything is going a little bit too parabolic, then yeah, we're going to say, okay, it's time to take some profits. Okay, everything's going a little bit too crazy. So I'm expecting Chainlink to go crazy in the next coming months, maybe January, February, March, potentially. And there will be corrections in between, okay? There will be corrections in between. It's not going to be a nice, beautiful run up like we had here in May, June of 2019. And I'm not expecting such a sharp run up like we've had here or like we've had here. I think because there's more liquidity, there's more money. I think it's going to be a lot of take profiting on Chainlink. So I'm expecting something, you know, a little bit of volatility during the way. But being realistic, March, April, we could hit in between $100, which is right over here. $100 is here on Chainlink by looking at this chart. You know, a super aggressive target would be almost $200, which would be around about this level. And this is already in April. Okay, so April, this over here is April. $100 would be conservative. 200 would be 180. Would be a little bit aggressive, right, for the next coming months. And you know, this is the best case scenario. This is just looking at the macro trend. Remember, the trend is your friend, and this is looking like a beast. This is at a buying opportunity. You are at support, and this is where you want to buy when you are in a macro trend, right? So that's my take on Chainlink. This is why I'm a strong believer on Chainlink, because it's a great project. So let me just go through the comment section. I'm taking a look too long on these altcoins. Too long, guys. Sorry. I know there's a lot of people who want me to take a look at different cryptos. Right. Let's take a look. What's Avalanche ticker? AVAX. AVAX is Avalanche ticker. Will BTC pump today? Says Chris Shankumar. I don't know. Hi Andy, please check eGold for me. I am up on a 20x trade on it. Right, let's take a look at eGold. I think eGold, you might be EGLD. I think eGold's looking very, very nice. Very, very nice. So this is what I got on eGold, and we haven't checked out eGold for quite a long time. Let me just zoom in on eGold on the 4 hourly. Yeah, if you ask me, we are right now hitting a buy zone on eGold, okay? We are hitting a buy zone, which is the $380 level, which is the 62% Fibonacci from the low here that we've created to the high. Massive pump, okay? Whoever bought whoever bought or leveraged trade eGold while we were going up here in this parabolic move since the 18th of November till the 23rd of November, yeah, it's crazy. You do not want to buy at those levels. You want to start buying right here. If you're asking me, you know, it is still looking a little bit too sharp. Okay, you could see a little bit of more volatility. What I want to see is a little bit of more sideways action. A little bit of a kind of an accumulation event here on eGold. But it is very, very likely. You know, sometimes you just have two really high green candles here, and then you haven't had the chance to see sideways action. This is already being a buy zone, okay? After this massive run up, you know, 62% levels is usually a good buy zone, okay? Usually when you buy at 62% levels from a massive pump like this, I would say 70% of the times you could strike a really nice trade all the way up to all-time highs or almost to the all-time highs. Guys, remember, you need to be careful because sometimes here you might hit the 0.23 fib levels and then you might struggle here to meet the high, and you form this structure here with this lower high and then have a lot of volatility. So if you are long in here, definitely get some profits here at the 0.23. Don't think that you are going to hit the highs and break them, because this, crypto, all the assets are there for the whales to take your money. They want to take your money, and they want to think that, you want to be conservative, you want to take profits. It is definitely a good buy zone, all right? Definitely be taking profits almost when you're reaching the highs, okay? When you're almost reaching the highs, I would take most of the profits. If you want to put your stop at break even to try and see if this is going to break it and ride the wave, then that's all up to you, right? But it does look like that this is in a very good buy zone. Let me just check out here this structure, because I remember on eGold we were talking about this ascending triangle that we were forming here, and this was just consolidating above the last all-time high that we created back in April, which was around about the $240. We're just getting above it, consolidating here, and this was looking very, very good. I love it when we are consolidating at an all-time high. When you make this kind of price action and you consolidate at an all-time high, this is no double top. This is no sign of double top. When you make a double top, you make it like this. It's quick. You're up, boom, boom, boom. A day or two, maybe three, boom, back down again. You're not here for a few weeks thinking that you are going to roll over in here. This is clearly an accumulation, a reaccumulation to break the highs. And this is what happened on eGold. You formed a nice ascending triangle here with higher lows. As you can see, higher lows every single time. You had a very strong resistance just beneath the $300. You break out, you retest that support, you're off to the races. And you can check out here the measured move is the back of this ascending triangle, and from the breakout, you went well above the actual target of this ascending triangle. But that would have been already a good conservative target right there. So yeah. Now, if you ask me, could we come all the way down to the $300 range? I think not. I think this would not be the case of a pump and dump back down from the start of this pump, all right, on eGold. I think, we're very close to a very, very good buy zone where we could potentially bottom out, okay? This is round about that $380 range, plus minus $20 or so because of volatility. But yeah, I do see us getting some pretty decent support at this level. Now, this is on the 4 hourly. Let me just take a look at the 1 hourly, because you could zoom out a little bit to check out some levels on the 1 hourly. You have a very nice peak here with some decent volume. So maybe this is the reason why also we're getting a bounce from this level, right? From these spikes of volume right over there, which is this little peak there. So yeah, very, very likely that we might be finding a good support level here at the 370, 380 for eGold. Everything's pointing out. If you ask me what I would do, if I'm in a long trade right over here, I would be taking profits very near to the top here of $540. At 70%, 80% of the run, because this could have a turnover, okay? Protect yourself. Be careful with trading. Let's take a look at I think eGold is on Bybit. Guys, you know the deal. Remember, down below you got the best bonus available, up to $4,100 to claim on Bybit. All right, Bybit is my favorite swing trading platform. I managed to have a huge amount of trades open for a few weeks in the red, surviving, and I've already got one pretty nicely in the green, which is Algorand. All right, and the fees are very, very cheap on Bybit for swing trading. Now, expensive fees on Prime XBT, but Prime XBT is my favorite day trading, and one of the reasons why is because you're using Bitcoin as collateral, and you can trade Forex, you can trade S&P 500, you can trade oil, gold, and you're using Bitcoin as currency, which is absolutely great. Okay, you get a 25% discount on your fees with my link in the description and Bitcoinsensus 50 as the promotion code. They took away the bonus of 50%. I think it might come back. I think it might come back in the next coming weeks. So yeah, anyway, you will be eligible if you use my link in the description for Prime XBT. Let's continue here with the comment section. Will BTC pump today? I can see here. I've got a super chat. I'll go through the super chat straight away. Just 1 second. 1 second. I'll go through the super chat. Pankash, welcome to the community. Let me take a look at the super chat right away. But first, let's take a look at Bitcoin quickly. Will Bitcoin pump today? Will Bitcoin pump today? Well, I mean, it's a very, very good question. Very good question. Let's take a look at. If you ask me, I think the $56,000 range should be holding very nicely as support. We've already bounced there once. If we were to come back down again here, I think, yeah, $56,000 range, 56K range. We could hit 55.5, boom, 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 a little bit of volatility. I think we should be getting very, very supported here from this area. Now, this is if we do not pump from where we are now. The reason why is because of this major support. You come back down, and when you make this kind of action, come back up, it's time for the bulls to start seeing some momentum here, in my opinion. Now let's take a look at the 1 hourly. Are we forming a kind of a pattern here? Right, I don't want to think that this is a diamond reversal pattern, because I want to, if you connect the highs, I would like to see the spike in the middle. Yeah, you could arguably discuss it's a diamond reversal, and if it were to be a diamond reversal, then yeah, this would be the measured move if you were to break out from this current level. If you were to break up, $60,000 range can be met in the next coming hours. It's not looking too bad. Reversal, we could come back down to the lows here of $53,000. This is where if it were to be a diamond reversal. We do have a spike here in the middle. We do have a spike, as you can see. That's a spike. And that's where you want to see the most of the volume, at the center of a diamond reversal. It's not the most beautiful. It's on the 1 hourly. Yeah, you could arguably discuss that it's not. But the projected move to the downside is all the way down here to the $54,000 range, and the projected move to the upside is 60K, and it does make a lot of sense, because this is where these are the lows that we should be retesting if we come down, and these are the highs that we should be retesting if we go up, which is the 60K levels, which is an insane amount of resistance. As you can see on the chart, this is where I have that red box, where we're going to find a lot of resistance at 60K. It does make sense. If we do pop up, we'll be hitting this level to see if we can break it. If you ask me, I think there's higher possibility, there's a higher chance to go to the upside on Bitcoin. If you ask me, if you want my opinion, I think there's a higher chance Bitcoin will be going up to the 60K levels. Maybe in the next coming hours, day or two, in between today and tomorrow. Just because of this kind of price action. We've had the drops. It looks like we might be recovering and going to the other way. We might be going to the other way. Right, let me take a look at the super chat straight away. I've got a super chat here from Thomas. Thank you very much. Could you look at Theta in macro price prediction? Absolutely. I'm extremely bullish on Theta. I've actually got a trade on Theta as well. It's only a little bit in the red right now. Only a little bit in the red. Theta is one that's going to go well above $20, $30 in the next coming months, in my opinion. Theta is going to be one of them that is going to explode, guys. There's no doubt about that. I'm just waiting for Theta to explode in the next coming weeks. It's just, we do not know when, okay? But by looking at the chart, and this is the daily chart, right? I'm at the daily chart right now on Theta. And, you know, just take a look. And this is on the macro, okay? This is on the daily. We're talking about, you know, early 2021, okay? We're talking about December. We're a massive run up on Theta. We went just from a couple of dollars, you know, 80 cents, all the way up to 15, 16 cent range. Now, we had a huge amount of volume while we were going up, right? Huge amount of volume on this peak, huge amount of volume on this peak over here. What is going on now from this massive retracement? We are having volume coming down, no volume. You do see some spikes, which is fine. But yeah, check out the amount of volume from here, from the pumpy action, and the volume from the correction. Just a lovely, nice consolidation on Theta. And the reason why I'm so bullish also on Theta is because we did kind of form a descending wedge. And this is connecting the daily closes, all right? This is the daily chart. This is why I do have these support and resistance levels. Resistance here, resistance from the lower highs, also from the lows over here. Kind of a descending wedge. Broke out from the wedge. When you break out from the wedge here, you're not going to go straight up here to meet the highs. It's just taking quite a few months. Now, since we are broken the resistance from the wedge, this means that the downtrend has finished, right? You can see it here on the chart. When you are breaking the lower high resistance, you are starting to go sideways and slightly to the upside. You're already starting to make higher lows right over here. If you ask me, the $6 area for Theta, I mean, especially for accumulating, if you are swing trading on a platform such as Bybit, which they have very low fees and you can hold a trade for a few weeks, maybe a 3x or 4x, low leverage. I think Theta is in a great position. I don't see Theta trading at $5 or $4.5. I think, could we see a little bit of volatility? Yes, we could, but everything is pointing out that Theta, with these macro higher lows, it could explode any day. We could see Theta making this kind of price action very soon. I'm not sure if it's going to be in December or January, but I do strongly believe it will happen soon. We're going to start breaking the highs here and start making some parabolic movements. This will happen, guys. I just don't know when. When is the thing, you know, because this could go sideways and pump and dump and pump and dump again, still creating kind of a higher lows right over here, and then blast off, and this might be in March. The thing is that it's hard to find out the timing, but chart is it looks insane. Definitely, in my opinion, we are not going to get below $3.60. This has been the bottom. This right over here has been the bottom. This was back in July. In July, we created the bottom. So if you take a look at probabilities, it is highly probable for Theta to come back up and retest the highs of $15, then coming back down to the $3.60. And the distance, you could just see it on the distance. You know, there's a higher chance of going up and you make excellent gains than actually coming down and losing half of your money here. This is if you're buying a holding. There's a higher chance you on 2-3x in your money in the next coming months than actually losing half of it. This is my opinion, guys. This is just by looking at the chart. I've got no silly moving averages here saying that, yeah, we've had a bullish cross and we're going to go up. It's just by looking at the higher lows that we are creating right over here. The structure, the descending wedge. Everything points out that we should be having some good pumpy action. Now, if you want some, you know, speculative targets, what if Theta breaks all-time highs? And I'm a strong believer that Theta will break all-time highs in the next coming months. Let's take a look at Fib levels, because if we take the all-time high till the low, okay, we've got two very exciting levels on Theta. I would say $24 is a very achievable target. As soon as we break all-time highs on Theta, and I do believe this is going to happen, I see Theta trading at $24 just a few weeks after breaking all-time highs. Aggressive target would be $37 per Theta. This would be the 2.6 Fibonacci retracement. This is when we break all-time high, very, very likely after volatility. That is where we are going to be heading to. So that is, aggressive target for Theta. End of run, my target would be the $37. Now, could we go to $50? Yes, of course we could, but yeah, we don't want to be. We want to have our feet on the ground, right? We don't want to be too much of moon boys here. But that's a very realistic target, the fib levels. So that's my take on Theta. Thomas, thank you for the super chat. BTC dominance broke trend line into alts today. Right, let's take a look at some different one. Gala, please, Andy, I have here. I'll take a look at Gala straight away. I've got another super chat. I'll take a look at that super chat straight away also. Let's take a look at Gala. Sorry guys, I'm being a little bit too long today on the charts, but I just want to explain my point of view. Yeah, Gala was mentioned yesterday, and I think Gala could come down to much lower levels, okay? Very, very possible that Gala can come all the way down to the 50-cent range, okay? And the reason why is because it's gone too parabolic, okay? It's gone too parabolic. It needs a cool off. It needs a cool off. We might see some other cryptos pumping, and we might see Gala coming down. And why, you may ask, is because, yeah, Gala just about, 20 days ago, it was trading at 90 cents. Sorry, 9 cents. Sorry, 9 cents. 20 days ago, it was trading at 9 cents. Yeah, just about a few days ago, it was trading almost at, almost 90 cents, about 85 cents. It did to the high here. So, yeah. A lot of people might have bought Gala around these areas. A lot of people buying around in this area. You don't be surprised that this is going to have a little bit of a sell off, a little bit of a kind of a distribution until we find a bottom. Now, very strong support levels. I see this being a very, very strong support, which is the 50-cent level, just beneath 50 cent. I do see Gala coming potentially down to this level. Very, very possible. Could we just consolidate sideways here and continue to the upside? Yeah, but I think this low will be lost. I think this low will be lost slightly. I think we do have quite a few days on Gala to consolidate before we start seeing some pumpy action. That is my opinion. My opinion on Gala. Now, if you take a look at Gala here, we've also lost this massive uptrend that we created, right? So it does make sense that we might gonna go slightly to the downside and consolidate here on Gala. That's my take. Solana is killing it. Let's take a look at Solana. What's going on with Solana? Oh. Let's take a look at this chart, guys. And this is playing out. Thank God. Thank God one chart is playing out, because I'm only joking. I think I've been doing some pretty good predictions. Last predictions, not on Polkadot. Polkadot broke major support that I did not expect was going to get broken. Solana holding by a thread. All right. If you are an old subscriber, if you're an old follower, you know that on Solana, we were taking a look at this scenario where we did have this peak in September. Massive run up, a massive correction. We started new waves here on Solana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We had an A, B, C sharp correction. Remember, the C is always a sharp correction, almost coming to the first wave, as you can see. Now, what happened? We retested the lows just to get a little bit of fear in the market. How many people were scared right over here? And I was saying, you can take a look at the live stream from the 27th or 28th of November. and try and find the Solana. And I was saying this is very, very likely gonna be the bottom. It's very, very likely gonna be the bottom when everybody's scared. What's going on? BTC trading at just below $54,000. We're going to the low 50s. We're going below 50. And yeah, that is the moment you want to step in. You want to step in right over here. And if you're an old subscriber, we were talking about this ABC correction on Solana. This is on the 4-hourly chart. And what happens in ABC correction? You either consolidate sideways and have a bounce. You either retest the lows again and then have the bounce. And this is what happened. We came all the way back down to retest the lows. If you take a look at Elliott wave theory, the ABC correction, the C correction is the most aggressive, okay? It is the most aggressive. You create a lower high from the 5th wave right over here, which is this one. That was the B correction where we were trading just above 240. You have the C correction, and this is a pretty aggressive one. This one went, from 240 all the way down to 180 range, which is over a 20% correction, almost a 25% correction. That is a lot. And that is when you want to start becoming bullish, when you have a nice uptrend structure, you have solid resistance areas right over there, which is around about that $180, $200 range. You can slightly wick below this range, but it's a major buying zone. So Solana, all-time highs. We're on the way to all-time highs in the next coming days. I would say maybe a week or two, but everything is pointing out, especially after breaking out here from this lower high resistance zone. Check out here on Solana how we've, the 5th wave, the B correction, C, massive sharp down move, retest resistance again. We're breaking it. We're killing it here on Solana. Very likely that Solana is going to continue to the upside in the coming days, maybe a week or two, and smash the all-time highs. Very, very likely. Everything's pointing out that we are going to start creating the first wave from Elliott wave theory, another wave over here. Now it's going to be very volatile. It's going to be very... So yeah, Solana looking really good. Can you please take a look at Crow? Thanks, says Greg. Yeah, for sure. Let's take a look at Crow. But first I need to take a look at the super chat. I got a super chat, so you know the deal. I will take a look at the super chat and then take a look at Crow. Here says Gladroga says, thanks for the link prediction NTA. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. I know it sounds crazy. Thanks for the super chat, by the way, Greg. Gladroger. Oh my god, I can't. There's a lot of names here that I cannot pronounce. Yeah, the thing about link, and I'll take a look at the super chat, the Crow right away. The thing about chain link, we need to go with the trend, guys. We need to go with the trend. It's the biggest Oracle solution there could be in cryptocurrency. I think they need to sort a little bit their tokenomics a little bit. They're not, they're good, but they could improve. And we need to go with the trend. I am basically a chart analyst. I do project reviews of my own cryptocurrencies that I invest in. And this chart looks amazing on the logarithmic. I mean, it doesn't look like that we are going to lose this massive uptrend that we've created, especially in the next coming months. I'm also comparing the total crypto market cap, which is looking insanely good for the next coming months. Insanely good. This is the moment where you start going parabolic. You not start going parabolic, but you do attempt to break the highs here. You start attempting to break the highs, you might get a little bit of volatility, and then you will have some really steep legs up, and this is when everybody is going to get overexcited. You're going to see your grandparent talk about crypto, your dog talking about crypto. Let's buy the high. And this is the moment you have to step out. You have to sell 50% or 60% or whatever you want, but definitely take some profits. And everybody's bored about the crypto space right now. You know, why isn't this doing a 10x? Why am I not doing a 15x on this? If you earn some good coins, you will make huge gains. That is for sure. Let's take a look at Crow. I remember when I only took 20% of profit on BTC, and this is when we had the massive hype of the meme coins. Okay, you know, right over here, if we take a look at the daily, just get that out of the way. I remember over here was crazy. It was crazy. This was when we saw Shiba Inu, all these meme coins exploding, everybody talking about crypto. And after that, we had a massive correction. I managed to sell 20% of my portfolio right over here, just underneath around about the $55,000 range, and started picking up some round over here. But I wish I would have sold more. I only sold 20%, but the reason why I sold 20%, even though I didn't want to sell any, was because there was a massive hype everywhere. Everyone was talking about crypto. This is the same scenario that's happening now. Okay, there's a lot of adoption and there's a little bit of a hype, but we haven't seen the big moves yet. This kind of price action that we are creating on BTC is not a traditional double top, right? It's kind of thing. It doesn't make any sense that this is a double top. Very likely we are consolidating here at the tops to get ready for price discovery until we enter a bear market then. Okay, until we do not, you know, start seeing some parabolic moves to the upside and consolidate, and then potentially correct, and then find a bear market for the next coming months or years. Until this kind of price action doesn't happen, then yeah, you don't usually top out where the last top was. We are just about getting ready, consolidating, accumulating, buying to enter that price discovery to find the top, right? You don't usually have a top at you know, especially on a macro perspective, on an asset like BTC, right? Let's take a look at Crow. Let's take a look at Crow. We got some levels here for Crow that are holding pretty nicely. Let's take a look at the volume. I mean, Crow did go a little bit too parabolic for me. This was a major level here on Crow. We have a huge amount of volume. This is on the Coinbase chart. Huge amount of volume here, just at the 55-cent range. This is why I've got this box over here, because I was thinking, you know, if this were to be kind of an ABC correction, and ABC correction can also finish as a double bottom, okay? So we might be bottoming out here on Crow and continue to the upside. The C correction doesn't need to come down, all depending on the selling pressure. But volume is going down on the correction. This is what you want to see when you want to buy it. As soon as we start seeing a spike in volume right over here to the upside, and it's very likely to happen very soon, maybe in the next coming days, we're going to see a spike in green volume here to the upside. And yeah, this means that very likely all-time highs are going to be met very soon, which is just underneath the dollar for Crow. So it has been in a buying zone. It has been in a buying zone here. It would have been nice to come down to the 60-cent range. It would have been nice. We only went to the 68, 66-cent levels, which was already a good buying zone. It's looking pretty bullish because on this second attempt, we've look how many 4 hourly candles we've set on top of this major support level. This is looking very bullish. If you ask me, I think Crow is very likely to break this resistance zone and meet the highs in the next coming days. Very likely by looking at this price action. When you find a double floor like this, it's very likely that you're going to start tackling the highs instead of doing this. looking pretty solid, looking pretty solid. Now, I would be careful with this one. I'm not sure if you can trade this one. But if you're buying and accumulating, if you did come back down to this range, that would be an ultimate buying zone. The 55, 60 cent level. But overall, I you know, it's an absolute beast. The advertisement on crypto.com is insane. They've spent millions and not trillions, but I think about $1 billion. I think over 1,000 million they must have spent, because only the LA arena was $700 million for a 10 or a 20-year contract, I think. So it's called the crypto.com arena. Only that was 700 million. I read that somewhere. So yeah, we can see Matt Damon on an advertisement. We've seen them on the UFC. Yeah, they've definitely spent over $1 billion in advertisement. That is for sure. So yeah, you know the thing. Advertisement, marketing drives an asset up. That also happens. Let's take a look at Zilliqa here from my man Mohammed. Right, let's take a look. Any news on the crypto bull NFTs? Yeah, the crypto bull NFTs have been raffled. They have been minted. I know on Friday, whoever got to mint some, you'll know which is your bull. Not until Friday. There will be on OpenSea in between today and tomorrow, available for purchasing. So yeah, let's take a look at Zilliqa here for Mohammed. Zilliqa straight away. $0 US. Yeah, Zilliqa is very similar scenario like Chainlink on Zilliqa. We can go to the daily. I think Zilliqa will recover. Zilliqa will recover. Let me just, I want to take a look at the, okay. Zilliqa. I think Zilliqa will be all right. If we take a look at the daily, the reason why, very similar scenario than Chainlink. You are creating higher lows over here. We were creating a very nice structure. We did lose it here for a few days. I think we should be coming back in. My prediction here on Zilliqa that, yeah, we're not going to lose this low, which is around about the 7.5 cents. This is just a retest, and we'll be successfully forming a double bottom here. I don't see us losing this level and coming back down to retest the lows here. This is not the scenario in my opinion. I think this has just been a little bit of a fake out, a little bit of a panic sell right over there, and we are going to come back in the next coming days above the support level of this ascending, arguably ascending triangle, you would say. Overall, Zilliqa is not looking too bad. I don't think we're going to lose this level. We should be defending this level. Zilliqa is a great project, L1. So, and the reason why I'm so confident on these pretty cool altcoins, these good altcoins, is because of the total crypto market cap. Okay, I haven't been more bullish. All right, and if you're an old subscriber, we were, you know, looking at this with a magnifying glass. Look at the 2.30. 35, 36, you know, I was saying 2.4, okay, but we were all expecting a little bit of volatility below this range, and we're not out of the woods yet, okay, we're not out of the woods. I think we are, but, you know, all depending on C19 worldwide. It's looking excellent. This is looking excellent. I know a lot of people, how many people of you were scared, a lot of questions in the comment section, what's going on, Bitcoin to 53, 52k. We're seeing the total crypto market cap here holding by a thread. Are we going to lose this level? No, we got a beautiful bounce. Everything is indicating here that, you know, we're going to smash above this 2.65 trillion in the next coming days. You like it or not, you know, if you're a bear, well, yeah, I would become very, very bullish. We broke out from this descending broadening wedge. Extremely bullish, broken out from the low highs. As soon as we get above this last lower high, it's game on. It's game on. We'll be testing the 2.9 trillion. That is for sure. in my opinion. Okay. Right, let me take a look at the comment section here straight away. I got a super chat. I need to go through the super chat. Right, let me take a look at the super chat. 1 second. I got you, Mark Dutch. I'm reading my moderator's chat, and he says I need to close some windows because the live stream is lagging. Okay, let me take a look at the super chat. Moonboy, hey Andy, funny thumbnail today. Yeah, thumbnails are always good for the attention. Can you have a look at SLP chart, please? I need to sell. Thanks a lot. Let's take a look at the SLP chart. Smooth Love Potion for Axie Infinity. Let's take a look at this one straight away. Yeah, I did warn you guys about this token not being a great token. I have no idea about the utility on the game, but what I do know, one fact, is that it has infinite supply, right? I'm not sure how you unlock these tokens, but you know, when you see something that has an infinite supply, like Dogecoin, yeah, stay cautious with that. We are at extreme floor levels right now. Are we going to get a massive bounce? Maybe it's finding a massive floor here, and you are going to get a massive bounce. You know, at least on this one, you're not, you know, the waterfall event on SLP has finished. So are we going sideways to continue the waterfall? I think not. And every single week there are more players on Axie Infinity. I haven't checked the data actually. It might be just getting stable, or maybe people are doing a transition from Axie Infinity to other games that are coming out. I have no idea. I haven't checked the data for quite a few weeks, but I remember taking a look at last month. A huge amount of people going into Axie Infinity still, so it was still growing. Now, if people start, you know, moving to other games from Axie Infinity, yeah, maybe this token is not going to do too well. The thing is, the utility. I have no idea what the utility is on SLP, on Axie Infinity. Anyway, it is finding a very strong base. We're just holding here on this range. Could it have some spikes? I have no idea. It's not a beautiful chart. It has an infinite supply. Nothing much to chart on this. On SLP, I'm not sure why. You could be lucky and get a massive bounce from this area, massive pump hype. It's not looking too bad. It was looking bad when you were around over here. If you would have asked me, I would say this is just going down. Be careful, it's just going down. Now we're going sideways here. We're finding a very solid base at the 5 cent level. Yeah, so we might be getting a bounce here. Super Farm, please. Let's take a look at Super Farm. Why not? Super Farm. Let's smash up that like button, guys. That is for sure. We've got 500 watching. I've only got 199 likes. Come on, let's see who's going to be the 200. Smash up that like button, guys. Let's get to at least 300, and let's take a look at Wax. I got a super chat here. Wax P, please, from Hira. Let's take a look at that one straight away. Polygon also. Right, let's take a look at Wax P. Right. Well, what have we got for this one? I have no idea what this one is or does. So many cryptocurrencies, so many. Ranked 114, okay. It's got its own network, seems like. This one is just inside a correction from the massive run that it had in October. This performed very, very well, going from 20-cent range all the way up to $1 at over almost a 5x. I would wait for this one to find a floor, and there is a very, very nice level here. There is a very, very nice buying level in my opinion, and the reason why is because of this huge volume right over there, this huge candlestick. This was an ascending triangle right there, where we're creating higher lows and massive resistance. It is a very, very strong base because we have 3 points of consolidation on the 4-hourly. Very, very likely that if we do come down to this range, start going sideways there, that is going to be a great buy zone if we start making this kind of price action. The reason why is because we've got a huge amount of volume right there backing up the 55-cent level on WAXP. Okay, a lot of retest of resistance. Yeah, we're very, very close to a very, very good buy zone in my opinion. It could already be a buy zone. If you are dollar cost averaging in on this one, now is the moment. Now is the moment. If you are bullish on this one by looking at the chart, now is the moment. If you do go lower, then yeah, get some more. If you do slightly lower, get some more. This is the moment where you want to get some, definitely by looking at the chart. Not financial advice. So, I've done Silica already. Weekly time frame RSI divergence on Bitcoin and Ethereum. Let's take a look at this. We can take a look at the weekly chart. We can take a look at the RSI. Have a little bit of fun with RSI. It's always good. Divergence. What type of divergence? Bullish, bearish, hidden? Yeah, we know that we've got these divergence, all right? We know we got these bearish divergence, but I'm going to show you the divergence that we had back in 2017. And yeah, the divergence was insane in 2017. We had bearish divergence on 2017, and it wasn't looking good. It wasn't looking good for Bitcoin because, we were creating higher highs. We were creating lower highs, we were creating some huge bearish divergence on the weekly. But guess what happened after the bearish divergence? Oh my goodness, look at those candlesticks. Oh my God, we went from $4,000 all the way to $20,000 after these bearish divergence. My God. So yeah, anyway, just a little bit of entertainment here. This doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything, especially on the weekly. Divergence can be broken to the upside very, very strongly, and we went parabolic here. So this is the thing. I think very similar scenario could happen on BTC after these divergence, where we're gonna pop out here from the RSI and almost hit the highs of the RSI, and we'll still be in some bearish divergence. But we are going to see that last parabolic run up where we should be peaking out somewhere. 80,000, 120. I think 120 is a realistic price target. 100k levels. So yeah, if you're talking about these bearish divergence, you can see, they happened here also. We could probably find some more. This is the thing on the weekly. It's very hard to find bearish divergence on the weekly when you are because the weekly is so relative. Maybe the next week can be extremely bullish on the daily, on the 4-hourly chart, but yeah, no divergence here. I'm just trying to find some different bearish divergence here on the weekly. Well, this is the perfect example. Oh, look, we've got some more over here. This is the weekly chart on 2017. You got two type of bearish divergence. You're creating lower highs, you're creating higher highs. So you got one bearish divergence. What happened after this? You went parabolic. You got a second bearish divergence right over here. So you got one there. This was in January and February, creating bearish divergence. You got another one right over here in between May and September. Higher highs, lower highs on the RSI. So yeah, I don't pay too much attention on the weekly divergence because this can just change in a month. So yeah. Let's take a look. I got a super chat. I got some super chats here. I need to take a look at the super chat. Sorry, guys. Super chats. Huffy says, can you look at request network? Last time it dumped back to 40 cents. Will it hold on? Let's take a look at request network. Yeah, for sure. Let's take a look at request. For sure, guys. Yeah, request network is going to do great. It's doing great right now. Oh, what a beautiful, beautiful retest. Oh, this one did a beautiful retest from the pump that we had here back in August. All right, I remember buying request network at 2 cents and I sold it at 6 cents. And I had a huge amount of request network. I remember I had more than 100k request network, and I got it just for, you know, I don't know, very cheap at 2 cents. It wasn't much of my portfolio. Anyway, enough of that. If you watch my videos from back of June, July, you know, even earlier than that, back in September, no, even November, October, November of 2020, I used to talk a lot about request network. I used to talk a lot. If you're an old subscriber, you might remember that I used to talk a lot about request network. I sold my bags for a 3x. Request network, yeah, of course we are going to hold 40 cents. We actually, you know, we're pumping already from that level. Check out how we came all the way down to retest the August highs with this huge amount of volume. You know, it would have been difficult to buy here because we didn't have any consolidation, we didn't have any sideways action. Would have been very hard to buy, but we bounced exactly at the highs that we created in August with this huge amount of volume. This is what you do. You break the highs, you turn them into support. It would have been a great zone to step in quickly, get a bag or make a trade and trade this bounce over here. On the 4 hourly, it looks great. You have huge hype, huge amount of volume, retracement. Look at the retracement. Selling volume is low. This is why you go sideways. Selling pressure gets exhausted. What happens afterwards? You spike. And this is what exactly happens. Now, I would take profits when you are close to the highs, just in case you do create a lower high or double top structure, right? Price action and volume, it's the best thing I've, you know, on my trading. I've done MACD, I've done Bollinger Bands, you know, Ichimoku clouds, all sorts of different indicators, and I mainly take a look at price action and volume, support and resistance levels. So yeah, definitely 40 cents will hold in my opinion. 40 cents will hold in my opinion. Looks like that we are on our way to retest the highs, all depending on the next days. See if we are gonna, you know, if we start making lower lows, I would take profits. And then all depending on the price action that we create after that, I would step in back in a trade or buy another bag. Tomas Indiveri, hola Andy, hope you're okay. I've been enjoying your videos for quite some time. Thanks for your TA. It's been a bless. Thank you. Would you take a look at UTK? Yeah, for sure. Thank you very much for that. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Let's take a look at UTK. Right, this one's been very volatile. I have no idea what this one is. Oh, Utrust. Okay, Utrust. Yeah, this one I can't remember exactly what this one is, but it has been for a while. It is an OG. By looking at the chart here on Utrust, I think if we do some very, very short-term analysis on Utrust, we can take a look at major levels here. Okay, we do have some good levels that we might be holding on to, and this is the 33 cent level. It's a great buying zone. The reason why this is a great buying zone on Utrust is because we've got solid support level there. Been a lot of volatility around this level. This is the 33 cent level. Huge bounce at this area, and one of the reasons why I think this is in a great buying zone, okay, just at the above the 30 cent, the low 30 cent levels. It's also the lower part from this huge amount of volume. This was already a good range, huge amount of volume. I think, yeah, this is a very, very good buying level. Okay, if we take a look at the fib levels from the low to the high, we're basically at a great buying zone according to the Fibonacci retracement. 62% levels, already buy zone. You would have been in an excellent profit just after a few days buying at this area. As you can see, great level to defend, and it's been huge support by looking at the past here and huge consolidation. So overall, Utrust, I think, yeah, it's definitely got a shot. I do see this a first wave consolidation. I think that, you know, at some point you're going to have that next wave up to retest, you know, the highs that you created back here in August. So that is my take on this one. Gaia, please let me take a look at Gaia straight away. Is it Gala? Okay, Gala, yeah. Gala, I think should be having a cool off in my opinion. It's not looking too bad, but I think because it's gone extremely parabolic in the last few weeks, I think a major cool off is possible. We could call a little bit more on Gala. Now, where would you come bullish on Gala? As soon as we break the lower high structure here. You could arguably discuss it's here or here. I would count the 4 hourly candles. So if Gala does get above this major resistance, then yeah, you could become bullish then. But overall, we've gone parabolic a little bit too much. I think there is a possibility going to the lower 50 cent level on Gala. Now, guys, Gala can be traded on Bybit. Remember, you got the best bonus down below for Bybit. You get up to $4,100 worth of a bonus. You can trade Gala here. They have a huge amount of cryptocurrencies that they have been adding. It's at least over 30 cryptocurrencies. Must be about 40 or 50. I'm not sure how many they are, but they've added a huge amount of cryptos. Remember, you get the best bonus down below on Bybit for trading. Okay, guys. Guys, this is going to be it for this live stream. Okay, I'll be doing live streams, almost every single day. Updates tomorrow morning, live streams. Make sure to subscribe, smash up that like button, and check out Bitcoinsensus website. All our socials are down below. Telegram group, alerts channel. We've got Discord. Got Instagram. Make sure to check out all the socials. Bitcoinsensus website where you have the latest information. Thank you, guys. I'll be doing this every single day, guys. Every single day I'm here doing an update or a live stream. So make sure to subscribe, and I'll be taking a look at your next altcoin next. Thank you, guys. Smash up the like button. I'll see you in the next one.